We unboxed the Samsung Galaxy S4, the Galaxy S4 Mini, the Galaxy S4 Active, and now it's time for the other member of the Galaxy S4 family, the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom. I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com with a camera on the back. Is it better than the Galaxy camera, or should you keep that Galaxy S4 and Galaxy camera separate because of the specs? We'll find out in the full unboxing. We've taken a look at the Galaxy S4, the Galaxy S4 Active, the Galaxy S4 Mini, and now it's time for the fourth member of the Galaxy S4 family, the Galaxy S4 Zoom. In a lot of ways, this brings together the Galaxy S4 Mini and the Galaxy camera, fuses them together. It's a phone and it's a camera, so for those people that hated carrying the camera around because, yeah, it had cellular connectivity, depending on what carrier you were on, but you could make phone calls, you can do that now because it's basically a phone strapped onto the back of a camera. Now let's talk about specs pretty quickly here. It has a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core CPU. It's got Android 4.2 Jelly Bean with TouchWiz. It's packing a 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera, 16 megapixel rear camera here with some great features which we'll talk about when we open the box. 1080p, of course, HD video recording capabilities. This one has 8 gigabytes of internal storage, which we'll take a look when we open it and see how much of that's actually available to the user. I'm going to use my handy-dandy unboxing knife and not break the box, but let's see. There we go. Woo! And then the plastic splits apart. Bam. I don't want to point that knife at you guys. I don't want to poke you in the eye. Here you go, Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom in white, available now through Negri Electronics. You can buy it through them. They're great partners. We love working with them. And you can get it at negrielectronics.com for about $600. So yeah, it's pricey unlocked, but you don't deal with carrier restrictions or anything of that nature. So if you do like buying unlocked devices and that's your preferred way to go, Galaxy S4 Zoom could be the device for you. So here it is right here out of the box. Before I go too far, I'm going to step back and thank my partners at Best Buy Mobile as well, because they give us devices, not this one, but devices similar for use in our One Paw Bandit giveaway game, which is our free game. So basically, I get devices from Best Buy, take them from the store to my office, we ship them to you for free if you win in the game. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll help you get your email, your web, your camera settings, all that stuff set up, so when you walk out the door, you're good to go at Best Buy Mobile. So here's the back of the device, the Galaxy S4 Zoom. You can see, like I said, very much like a Galaxy S4 Mini slapped on to a Galaxy camera with some slight design changes. Now, interestingly enough, I worked with this device after the event in London, and it's not what you would think. You know, imagine when you look at it, you kind of think, okay, lens in the way, it's going to be hard to hold. It actually is not as hard to hold in the hand as you think it would be. So that's something to keep in mind. Don't let that scare you off if it's something you're interested in. Now, 540 by 960 pixels here, so QHD display, much like the Galaxy S4 Mini, and a 2,330 milliamp hour battery. So a slightly larger battery. Most likely it'll deal with the added effects of the camera and the fact you'll be taking a lot of pictures on a pretty regular basis. So USB cable in the box, AC adapter module, you get, it looks like a cleaning cloth, and then of course your battery as well, and then you got your earbuds, and that's about it in the box. Let's take a look at this because this looks pretty cool. This is something different. We see earbuds all the time. We see AC adapter modules all the time. This is an added goodie. Yep, yeah, clean the lens off. You can see just a little cloth to take care of that. And then, like I said, your quick start guides. All the instruction stuff you're probably never going to read. Guía de inicio rápido. Quick reference guide. Guía de I can't say that. Guía de referencia rápida. That's a mouthful. And let's go ahead and install the battery. And I'm not actually sure where the battery goes on this device. I'm assuming it goes down here and pops in. Yes, close, open. There we go. That's different. You're seeing this live on camera. Well, not live because I'm editing it, but you get the point. This is the joy of an unboxing. This kind of stuff, we'll open up the battery and throw it in. Well, not really throw it in, but we'll insert it into the Galaxy S4 camera. I need to be a little bit more proper with the way I say these things. Micro SD card slot over here. You've got a button down here. It looks like a tripod area down here at the bottom. I believe it is. Let's double check. Yep, tripod area there, which with a little stopper there, little plug. And you've got your camera button up here, volume rocker, power button. So design language, again, at least on the front, very similar to Galaxy S4 Mini with your 3.5mm headphone jack up top, watch on IR blaster, power button over here on the side, and then physical menu button, and then back and menu, or physical home button, excuse me, and then back and menu down at the bottom. So unboxing is done. Let's take a look at this device. I don't know why I kept the USB cable out. That's kind of random, but that's okay. We'll start it up right now. And then there is that Samsung little tone at startup that we either love or hate, depending on your preference of Samsung's noises. We're started up now, and I always like to avoid that on camera because really we've unboxed so many Galaxy S4 variants that the startup sequence is about the same, so you know what to expect there. Out of the box, no carrier installed applications. This is an unlocked device, but you get your Google Plus integration as you would expect, and then Samsung apps like S-Memo, S-Translator, Story Album, Samsung Link, Samsung Hug, and of course Watch On as well. Now you get Video Editor as an option, and then you get Photo Suggest, which is something we saw at the event in London, where I can come in here and see photos that are geotagged to specific locations, so perhaps Dallas photos or things like that. Dallas, London, anything depending on where I'm traveling, I can take pictures and tag those. Now I'm going to go into the camera right now because this is really where the focus is. 16 megapixel camera, and you can see how it looks over here with your flash, and then you've got your lens right here. Now I can manually zoom it in by moving this, and you'll see that as I'm doing this on the screen, you'll see it moving out, and then you'll see it increasing over here on the display as well. Now I'm going to do this as a test. I'm going to take a picture of Crazy Monkey over here, and you can kind of see it. I'm going to tilt it a little bit up where you can see it on camera, but I'm going to zoom in and take a look at Monkey. Super creepy, just watching me doing this unboxing. What a creeper. And I'll take a picture here so you can see. Well, that's even like a monkey noise. What the heck? It thinks it's a child, but that's okay. It took 5 pictures, and I'll explain. I'm in an automatic mode right now, so that's why I did that. I'll tell you how that works in just a second. But we'll take a look at the pictures. Not bad at all, considering I was zooming in. Very creepy, but nice picture all around. Super creepy, but very nice all around. Now, what I was talking about with the mode, I have it in smart mode, or excuse me, auto mode, where it auto detects which mode is the best. And you'll see here when I go into smart modes, I had kid shot. Actually, I had kid shot selected. I'm sorry, I take that back. But over here, you can see all the different options you can do, or then you can kick it into auto, which is what I was talking about, where it'll take an automatic setting depending on settings around you. So continuous shot, best face, kid shot, landscape, dawn, snow, macro. You get a bunch of different options here. Food as well. Take pictures that emphasize the vivid color of food. Hello, Instagram food shots. Party indoor, action free. Party indoor. It's a party indoor. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that. Rich tone, panorama, waterfall, all the different options here. Like I said, you can keep it if you're like me on auto because you never quite know. And it's like if there's something beautiful, you know, be it a waterfall or you see a cute kid or something, it's not like, hang on one second while I transition my camera into kid mode. No, usually auto is the best option for that. But again, I've got the ability to manually zoom in over here, and you can see it's doing it in real time, and then of course adjusting it over here on the display. And then I've got these options down here as well. Let's go ahead and click on those, and you can see all the different effects. Now, different from the Galaxy S4 Mini and the Galaxy S4 Active, this is much like the Galaxy S4, where you can actually see the effects as a preview before you click on them. So that's a nice little touch. And then over here, all your different camera options, that you still don't get the ability to use the front and rear facing camera at the same time. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage of the Galaxy S4 Zoom. I'm going to close out by answering some viewer questions. I reached out to my Twitter account, PhoneDog_Aaron, and said, hey, I'm unboxing this. What questions do you have? We're going to run through them pretty quickly right now. Got one from Isaac. How is this different from the Galaxy camera? Well, I talked about that a little bit, Isaac. What it is, Galaxy S4 Mini essentially on the back of a Galaxy camera. There are improvements obviously to the camera. The overall functionality and the fluidity is a little bit better, and the specs are a little bit different as well. But for the most part, that's what you're getting. Galaxy S4 Mini with a Galaxy camera on the back. Let's see. David says, I've watched every video of yours. Thanks, David. That means a lot to me. And then let's go back down through here, and I'm scrolling through these real time, so forgive me. Let's see. Resolution and PPI. Now, talking about the resolution of the display, you've got a 4.3-inch QHD display, 540 by 960 pixels with 256 PPI over here on the Galaxy S4 Zoom. So that question answered. Moving right along. Hey Aaron, Dennis wants to know, has Samsung lost their minds? This has to be the dumbest device ever. I don't know that it's necessarily dumb. What Samsung's trying to do is capitalize on their Galaxy S4 branding, and obviously these are not going to appear in every market across the nation like the Galaxy S4 does. So you can see, for example, Galaxy S4 Active, carrier exclusive on AT&T. You can see Galaxy S4 Zoom maybe come to the US, maybe not come to the US. A lot of these are going to continue to be international devices or devices in international markets. So keep that in mind. They're trying to harness that Galaxy S4 brand awareness and the buying power that comes with it. So from a marketing perspective, it's a pretty decent decision. Keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. I'm on Twitter, PhoneDog_Aaron, Facebook, Facebook.com/HiAaronBaker. Thanks for watching. See you next time.